Good morning, Prayer Warriors. This is Prayer Warriors 365 Armor Up AM. My name's Regina M Dick with Good News Broadcasting and Multimedia. We have been talking the past couple of days about spiritual warfare, the nature of spiritual warfare, and spiritual warfare in your own personal life. And the reason being is the times that we're in these days are getting more and more confusing, more volatile, more fear is raising up because people are focused on the wrong things. As Christians, as believers, we are to be focused on Jesus Christ. That's where the answer is. That is the whole reason for the Bible. We remain focused on Jesus Christ because we, as believers and believers in Jesus Christ that call ourselves Christians, He's our focus. He is the way, the truth, the life. He is the only way to God. And in these days that we're finding ourselves, that's going to be more and more true in our own personal lives because we're being shaken. Christians, especially in these days, are being shaken. And when we're shaken, what do? We go to the answer. We go to the way. We go to the truth. And what He does is very personally, in an intimate way, He shows us all truth. He reveals to us. He gives us insight. So it is important now, more than ever, to stay focused on the answer, the truth, Jesus Christ. There is a parable that I would like to read to you that God gave to me a number of years ago about the things that are happening in these days. It is important that you stay in that place of talking, praying, connecting with the Lord each and every day. And as you do, you'll start connecting to others who believe in Jesus Christ so that we are His church coming together. So what I'd like to do is to share with you the parable of the 10 bridesmaids. Some of you are familiar with this, some not. In Matthew 25, verses 1 through 13, it says, "Then the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 bridesmaids who took their lamps and went to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish, 5 were wise. The 5 who were foolish didn't take enough olive oil for their lamps, but the other 5 were wise enough to take along extra oil. When the bridegroom was delayed, they all became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight they were roused by the shout, 'Look, the bridegroom is coming. Come out and meet him.' All the bridesmaids got up and prepared their lamps. Then the 5 foolish ones asked the others, 'Please give us some of your oil, because our lamps are going out.' But the others replied, 'We don't have enough for all of us. Go to a shop and buy some for yourselves.' But while they were gone to buy oil, the bridegroom came. Then those who were ready went in with him to the marriage feast, and the door was locked. Later, when the other 5 bridesmaids returned, they stood outside calling, 'Lord, Lord, open the door for us.' But he called back, 'Believe me, I don't know you.' So you, too, must keep watch, for you do not know the day or hour of my return." This parable of the 10 bridesmaids is a story, and Jesus often used parables to give us revelation, to help us to relate, and also to help us to remember. When we hear a story, then we're oftentimes more likely to remember. So what I'd like to do is to encourage you to remember this story. remember this parable that Jesus gave us to be prepared, that the kingdom of heaven is like 10 bridesmaids. Part are foolish, part are wise. The oil or extra oil, that connection with the Holy Spirit, that listening, that growing that God's calling us to do in these times, helps us to be able to be prepared to see what's really going on, to see the truth. So as believers that trust in Jesus Christ, build that relationship through the power of the Holy Spirit as He gives you insight to what's going on and what your part is, whatever that might be. So I want to encourage you, fellow brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, as a follower of Jesus Christ, to continue to connect with the Lord each and every day. Listen to the Holy Spirit. Connect with others that are following and pray with them. But most importantly, spend that time with the Lord. Get the oil, the Holy Spirit, the insight each time, each day, so that you are made steady for whatever's coming, and that most importantly, you are prepared for that day and hour of His return. And remember, you want Him to say, and you will be confident that He will say, I know you. I knew you. That is something that was very powerful that God put in my life, that I know Him and He knows me. My question is, do you know Him? And that's where I want to encourage you. Get to know Him. Till tomorrow, God bless, and keep turning your heart, your mind, your thoughts, your words to Jesus Christ, one day at a time. Praise be to God. God bless.